ago, before the arrival of Pākehā to New Zealand, there lived a boy named Hatupatu and a tūrehe named Kurangaituku, and this is their story. This is Hatupatu. Now he and his family lived in the middle of Lake Rotorua. Growing up, he was taught how to hunt and fish. In particular, he was taught how to catch birds. His father sent him and his brothers to go hunt in the Smoky Mountains past Taupo. When they arrived to the forest, Hatupatu and his brothers, not only do they build a shelter to sleep in, but they also build a pātaka. And this is where they planned to store all their food that they were going to catch. Each day, Hatupatu's brothers would go out to hunt, leave Hatupatu behind for him to guard the pātaka. This little shit decided to be a bit greedy, and he took all of the food and ate it himself. When his brothers got back from their hunting trip, they noticed right away that the pātaka was broken into and all the food was taken. So they go ahead and ask the younger brother, like, hey, what's going on? Where's all the food? Hatupatu decides to lie. So he told his brothers that some enemies had broken in and stolen all their food. His brothers did not believe a single word that came out of his mouth. Hatupatu was still covered in the food that he had stolen. So no joke, his brothers chased him deep into the forest, beat him senseless, and then left him there too. By some miracle, Hatupatu survived, but he was cold, hungry, and scared. He gets startled, so he just picked up his spear and threw it. What he hit, he was not expecting. This is Kurangaituku. She is a tūrehu, also known as a supernatural being. She has wings, claws instead of fingers, and her lips are said to be long, hard, and pointed, exactly like a beak. What she used as spears. When Hatupatu saw this, he ran away in terror. But Kurangaituku, she was so much faster than Hatupatu, so she took him as a prisoner back to her cave. After several days of being kept a prisoner, Hatupatu knew he had to escape. He came up with a plan to trick Kurangaituku. He took notice of all the different birds that Kurangaituku kept as pets. She had riroriro, hui, kiwis, kererus, and kakapos. If you were to travel over those big hills in the distance, there you would find a kaka, a precious and rare bird. And without hesitation, Kurangaituku takes off to find that rare bird. This is when Hatupatu makes his escape. But before he does that, he pulls a dick move. He ends up unaliving all of Kurangaituku's birds. One got away. And that was this little guy. Hatupatu, he was booking it. As he was heading towards Taupo, towards Lake Atiamuri, he started hearing screeches and flapping. Okay, you know where this is going. That's when he comes across this rock. As he's running towards this rock, he's doing a karakia, or like an incantation, begging the rock to open up so he could climb in and hide. And by some miracle, the rock opens, and Kurangaituku, not wanting to give up, she took flight again in hopes of finding something to assist her. Now, when Hatupatu believed that she was gone, he climbed from his shelter and booked it again. Back to Mokoia. She wasn't gone. She was up in the sky searching the grounds for him. Hatupatu was running for his life. He then came up to the boiling springs of Whakerewerewa. Hatupatu knew this area like the back of his hand, so he was able to zigzag through this like nothing. But Kurangaituku didn't have the same knowledge of the area. Kurangaituku did her best to wade